Okay, so guys, where's my ano? Okay, so guys, we are going to at least have a storytelling about practicing patience. So again, welcome back to my channel. This is Karmina, your exercise, practice, and sustain a habit partner. Okay, so for today, guys, not just doing yoga today, but rather also sharing about informations or stories about patience, practicing patience as simple as it is. Later on, I could be sharing with you some points on how to develop patience, sharing my journey in learning the discovery of me realizing that patience can be maybe learned because I have been sharing. That's why it's called School of Patience. Life is one big school of lessons, and one of them is patience. So I'm very much interested in that also, along with curiosity and deep passion for including exercise in my routine. Guys, let me just answer this. Excuse me, sorry about this, ha? Okay, ate. Hello? All right, guys. So sorry about that. So we are going to do this, guys. So aside from that, guys, I would like to also to share exercise routines. If you are wanting to at least have at least some ideas on what can be, how can I start? Like if I'm not very patient in exercising, how can I start? So we can start our somehow uh, uh, 20 minutes. Let's say, guys, I will be having at least three types of exercises that you might be interested on to start on practicing patience. All right, so good morning. All right, so this one is a routine. It's as simple as a full body workout. So, guys, as I am doing my exercise, we will try to have kwentuhan or stories about me discovering that it is possible to be patient. Even so, I have done a lot of, I have made decisions in life with being, while being impatient and just not being able to learn to wait on things, that things, that goals does not happen immediately. It's not given to you, it's not awarded to you, you work hard for it. Right? So, so guys, so I'm doing this first. Let's concentrate first on this 20-minute exercising. So maybe you're interested. How can I start a full body capsule exercise just for 20 minutes? All right, so full body. Okay. So I remember those days, guys, when I would start doing anything, not at all, not at all realizing, guys, that challenges. will block the way, will block the way along the way that I am doing or pursuing anything that I like to. So with that thought that I thought everything is just, as simple as doing things, and then of course you learn it in school, right? That there's a process that you're gonna have to work on. But really, the experience of guys, of discovering that it is possible to be patient, but it takes a lot of practice. It takes a lot of time for us to be able to, for example, guys, this one, there's a proper way. I mean, I'm not doing it perfectly, but rather, instead of just doing this, um, not sensibly, like I lift up my leg, inhale, exhale as I put down my leg. Inhale, exhale there. Inhale, exhale there. Inhale, exhale there. And that's the way for us to be patient in accomplishing this type of routine. Because otherwise, if we don't study the way how things or how this exhibition is done, then you wouldn't have the full experience and be able to at least sustain and keep the habit. Okay, so this is our 20-minute full body exercise. Exhale. Inhale, exhale. Exhale. So at first it's hard, but rather if you look at it, guys, I have, for me, guys, the way I'm understanding it, that if you just take a look at things on how they are done, like this one, guys, quickly lang, I interrupt the guru. But for me, guys, the way I'm learning it is that if this one, this is a risk, right? You're not stable, you're falling, you are wobbly, it's your first time, or whatever it is. Sometimes you are not doing it in a balanced way. What I always have learned is that there must be a way so I can stay with it, right? So especially if you're a beginner, or right. So for me, of course, this is like, it's easy. You just raise your hand, but doing it repetitively, 10 times, 20 times, 30 times, it's different. Right? So what you're wanting to look at is the foundation. For me, guys, you just look at this. This one is raised. This one, what will make you fall, right? If you are not stable, right? That's the one thing. You're wanting to sustain that. Aside from breath, like that, guys, no? So you just practice that first. But this one also is this one and this one. And somehow a straight back, like that. Inhale. In your head, everything, guys, all synchronized. Inhale, exhale. Inhale again, exhale. So inhale, exhale. Not a guru, but somebody, a student who's wanting to learn, right? Okay, how can I can do it for 3 times, but sustainably, like continuously, 10 times, 20 times. You can do it because you know the patience of the flow, isn't it? Right. This one, my knees are hovered. At first, it's hard. If this is hard, like in patience, guys, learning patience on exercise exhibitions. If you don't, you don't have to be here. Just try. Just try to lift up. This one is affected. Everything, your arms are in work, full force. Inhale, exhale here. Inhale again. Exhale here. So you will have the stamina. And that is patience in the exercise. So I put down, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. All right, so yes, as I was sharing, guys, patience. I thought it's automatic that I've already been doing it, but during those times when it is tough, that's where you can really define your practice of patience. 3 times, okay. See, while I'm doing this crunch, I am trying to at least this one grip onto the mat, right onto the ground. Inhale, exhale here. Inhale, exhale here. Inhale, exhale here. All right. So it's fun to realize that everything that we are doing can be there's a patient there's a factor of patience in everything that we're doing. Hovered again. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Touch the knees. Exhale. Inhale. Touch knee. Exhale. Inhale. Touch knee. Exhale. So there's a system. If you just observe it, guys, everything is a process. If you chop it up in small pieces, the idea. So at first, it's very confusing. The touch knee part makes it even more harder, right? But rather, if you see the synchronized part, like where this one is like that, right? So just like music, it's gonna have to flow smoothly, right? Music tayo. Okay. So for this one, guys, uh, let me just this is so this is just 20 minutes of some kind of an exercise routine, full body. You can do this whatever time of the day if you like, and whatever your schedule is. I want you to be, you know, I encourage you to be exercising at your most time that you like to exercise. Do not force yourself if you are not a morning person. If you are, if you think like you have enough in the morning naman and you know that it's too much in the afternoon or evening, then you are a more, you could be doing it in the morning. Here, this one, the crunch part. Inhale. Ay, sorry guys, okay. Exhale here. Inhale. Exhale here. Though I'm not doing it perfectly, guys, but rather the patience part, that just by chopping. So at first, bring up your leg. From here, I raise up my arm and then exhale here. Somehow I crunch. Inhale. Exhale here. 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 So again, you repeat that. Now, my toes are, it's a heel exercise somehow, and glutes. Inhale, exhale here. Inhale, exhale here. Now, this is the part where you have to practice patience because in the middle, during the middle part, guys, it feels hard to do it, right? So, what you're wanting is the sustaining part right during the time so that you are doing it repetitively. It's tiring already, right? But you're gonna have to do it somehow properly. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. If you can't reach still your both your hands at the end of it, then be here. Then just be here. Whatever. Just trying. And if you still can crunch, then for me, just being able to do it first, like this one, then just, lie down right there and just be grateful you're able to do it. And one day, you just keep on practicing racing. Okay, and then you just combine. Inhale, exhale here. So that's another part of that. Okay, part of the 20-minute is so this one. You can do that modified thing, no? So if you like, be here, inhale, exhale there. And then if you can already, now if you see the guru, she's doing like this with the legs strided right there. It's not together. You get more strength in doing it. Racing and exhale, exhale. Proper breathing will keep you get patient in exercising. Now this one is simple. The jumping part is the most challenging. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Or one by one, just be patient in doing this because if you force yourself to do immediately the jumping part, then it's too hard already, right? You can do modified. You can do modified. It's fine. Forgive yourself. You are not a superwoman or a superman. Or alternate. Then remember this one, guys? See, now I'm talking about the story of being patient. It is during those times when I didn't want to wake up in the morning. That's one thing that's most dreadful, or getting ready. Ay, guys, sorry. Talaga ba? Okay. So these factors are, we should be foolproof all the time when it's getting hard. It is during those times that you are pulled not to pursue an exercise habit, that you need to be patient, that there's a process, that by fighting that feeling of like laziness is pulling you from starting a routine, then just practice the art of patience, doing it, however you're doing it or however you started to be in that routine. You just be patient, just show up and practice. This is hard, then just do the modified thing. So you're getting me, guys. And one day you'll be able to do this because you practiced so many times the art of patience, learning to wait until you're able to jump and jack. Right? So and I'm losing it sometimes, guys. Most of the time, really, realistically speaking, guys, life's challenges, life struggles every single day. It throws you. Sometimes there are sunny days. There are happy days, but there are also hard days. You're gonna have to just practice. Always, um, for me, guys, no, not thinking about perfection, but rather just practicing being patient, just trying, starting, beginning, just starting, just trying. The fact that you want to be there, the inner want, the desire, the heart, the mind is there. But it humbles you when you want to be patient, right? It humbles you that you want this, you decided on this one, then whatever it is, whatever the hurdles are, you are going to pursue it. Exhale, inhale, exhale as I release, inhale, exhale. As I am learning exercise, guys. Inhale, exhale, exhale here. Though I'm not a fitness guru, guys, but rather a student who has always been impatient in the days, back in the days. And now there's no way out. We're gonna have to learn it. Even so, as an adult already, you go back to it. There's no other way. There's no other way, guys. There's no shortcut. So this is just 20 minutes, but you see, though it seems like passive, but somehow doing it properly, modified. You think it's easy. It does work. This one here, your core, your navel in, suck in, and then inhale, exhale as you move your arms. Simple as that, guys. As simple as that. Just follow that. Every time you have a routine, just keep on doing it. And one day you will discover that because of patience, because of hard work, because of learning to wait, delayed gratification, you're able to at least master a certain exhibition. If you want to apply it in the other aspects of life, it's just a matter of doing it every time, being patient, showing up. And however way you are doing it, slow, semi-slow, fast, quick, imbalanced, but you are still doing it, you are trying every day, then that's fine. Exhale here, exhale here, exhale here. You need the stamina to lift up again by inhaling and then exhaling, releasing it there. So I'm teaching that, I'm sharing that part, not teaching, sharing. If you just want the idea, guys, okay? Because I was long been exercising, and the sustaining part, that is the one thing that we have to learn, study, research on the sustaining part, because every day it's gonna get harder. It's gonna be more challenging, all right? So that's the first exercise, 20 minutes we have done. What else can you do for a 20-minute exercise? Guys, you see, that's just 20 minutes, pero I feel like already I have done somehow uh, a full an hour exercise. Okay, so maybe, okay, for now, maybe you are wanting to do this type of exercise. Okay, so let's do this, guys. Somehow, a kind of active exercise that you might like. You might like that there's some kind of um, at least kind of a dance. Okay, I'm trying to get the gist of the exercise. So I do a jab, a huge jab, and then leg raise, jab, jab, leg raise, leg raise, jab, jab, leg raise, leg raise pala, jab, jab. So guys, what about learning other variations? Maybe this can encourage you to be patient in doing an exercise routine. Okay, I'm lost when I'm speaking. Let me just concentrate. Okay, the guru said like that, no? Okay, so one squat, stiff neck, double squat. So this is me learning dancing exercise, but rather with the challenge because it's my first time. One ano lang. Ang kulit. Double, double. There's just a way to do it. Ano pa to? So first, chop it up. Just do like that. And if it's kind of, you're gonna get it somehow. You do the grind, right? The peppermill thing. Peppermill. So I'm not doing it properly, guys, but rather just being open, getting patient. Even so, you're joining an aerobic class and it's your first time. Of course, you don't get it immediately, right? You look crazy doing it because it's your first time. But chopping it up, you will learn it. So this one, so jump, jump, zigzag. Ano? Jog, jog, zigzag, jog. So jog, 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 jog. Though it's funny. So this is familiar for me. So have you forgotten to dance? Maybe learning patience through dancing exercise. The last time I danced since I was so little. So having fun also in between those times that you are practicing your discipline with patience. Ganun. Ano, this one and then you Okay. So if you can't do the thing, maybe it's just a mindset somehow. So just be patient. One, two. Okay. One, two, done. Then. So observe, guys, my patience. If I'm gonna give up. Of course, you don't wait for it, guys. You just have to observe your sustainability practice. How patient you are. This is 20 minutes of dance exercise. Crazy dance exercise. So the teacher is not at all moving her leg. It's just stationary right there. But still doing the twist. Okay, there's a jumping part. Okay, this one I like. So first, so just enjoy. And because you're wanting to practice the art of exercising every time, you need patience. But there's the fun part, right? There is the fun part, guys. These are perks for you to be able to have fun. So at first, I was just there on the ground, but then you can always flare and jump. Okay, her interval is quick. She's doing a second of just moving right on sides, side to side. Okay, inhale, exhale here. Inhale as I raise my body. Exhale as I move. O baliktad. Inhale, exhale here. Okay, so this one, guys, the grooves. Tigas. Yan yun na, guys. If you think like you're not a real dancer, then let it just flow. Just do it like nobody's watching. So, gumaganyan yung teacher, guys. So, yes, guys. So, if you are impatient, it is possible to learn it just by practicing the routine of showing up on your exercise. That is one huge patience. Okay. Britney Spears. Peppermill. What? Okay. So for example, you can do the flares like that. Just do the basic bend. And then turn. Inhale. She does like that kasi hindi ko makuha. Exhale. Okay, so later on, guys, we will learn more about the art of being patient in an exercise routine. Guys, spare me ha. Kasi, bear with me guys kasi this is, I'm not a real dancer, so I'm trying to be patient with this one. But I want to put variation in my yoga routine so I will not get bored. So that's another patience point because I need to find a way to sustain yoga. And by doing this, kind of a different exercise, then I'm able to at least honor my feeling of, I feel like somehow kind of bored with yoga. Then I can do some exercise variations. See you at the very end, you almost getting it. Inhale, exhale there. Inhale, exhale there. It's like a kick and then sideways. Kick and sideways. If you put it in a dance like that, it becomes a dance now. So it's actually somehow an exhibition, an exercise, but you just put a flare, you do like that. Inhale, exhale there. Inhale, exhale here. Inhale, exhale here. Inhale, exhale here. Inhale, exhale here. Okay, other side. Inhale, exhale there. Inhale, exhale here. Inhale, exhale here. Inhale, exhale here. That's how I keep or sustain an exhibition or a routine. Proper breathing, somehow still practicing how it's properly done. Okay, if you want, you can have your hydration part where you can drink water, hydrate, drink lots of liquid for about 30-40 seconds, guys. Maybe just being in pause. By the way, guys, I also have warm up exercises. If you like, please check out my vlogs on to starting. Before starting any exercise, you can warm up like the stretching part, this part, where you do this one, even so when you're just running or walking, like that. Okay, the teacher is back. Just think of your goals and you want to be patient. Focus during these hard times that you need to sustain the exercise. Think of your inspiration, why you're doing it. So have fun with it, guys. Even so there's no background music right this moment, guys. That's fine. For as long as I'm sharing with you some stories on learning patience. So this one, guys, you know what, guys? This moves, like, aside from your other exercise routines, this one, guys, even so you're doing swimming, doing hiking, it changes your perspective, right? When you are doing other things, you still try, diba? Even so, I'm doing this. One, two, one, two, one. So if you chop it up, it's actually a movement like this, double, double, and then you sway that, and then you flare your waist. Okay. So if it may be that you're just here, that's fine if you can still. But one day from here, you're able to exhale. So everything has a way, right? There must be a way that they are sustaining the exercise. If you do it properly, you can do it in many steps. Oh, Open your arms back. For as long as you be patient and try. Show up, whatever. Do it in whatever way you can. The learning part, that's the most important thing. You want to learn. You are interested to learn. You are ready to be patient. Diba, guys? Imagine, guys, had I not been curious about discipline, but can I still, you know, can I still change? Can I still try in life another time? Because I had my own share. We all have our own shares of failures in life, and there's just too much for me. So, is there a way? What am I doing wrong? Right? Aren't you curious? I have that, guys, in my live stream, learnings on self discipline. I might be doing something wrong with regards to doing things. Diba? And one of them is immediately quitting. Not at all remembering or reminding yourself the value of sticking to your goal, your dreams. Malikot siya. Bakit malikot pa siya gano'n? Anyway. Isn't it like sometimes, guys, we need to be reminded or we need to reflect. Why am I doing this? Why am I wasting time on this? Is this giving me something, or will this benefit my family, my loved ones? Yes, it will. Exercise especially, guys, because when you are in all aspects energized, positively boosted, then the people around you vibes on that, gains that vibration because you are good, you are feeling good, you are passing it on. It's contagious, guys, positivity. And also, not being positive is also contagious, right? So, ano siyang ginagawa, guys, na alternate, leg raise, then sipa, sipa, like that. Leg raise, touch, touch, leg raise, touch. So maybe, of course, you know these ways, but maybe we have forgotten. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, exhale. Touch, touch. Inhale, inhale. One, two, three. One, two, three. Now the squatting part. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Two, three. One, two, three. I don't know if this is possible. Inhale. Three squats. Exhale there. If that's possible. I don't know if you like a quick like that, no? If you like. Yes. Now if you can't exhibit this part, then just do it modifying in modified version. Inhale, exhale here. Inhale, exhale here. Patience. Learning to wait. You need gratification. You get the reward after so many practices. You don't get it immediately. The star doesn't fall on you. Just keep on practicing. Ah, peppermint. One squat. Peppermint. Inhale for as long as you are trying. And then peppermint. Inhale. Inhale. Because this one, guys, the habit of being patient. Even so, I'm not able to follow through. Just practicing the habit of not giving up is one part of it also, of patience. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Because, sorry guys, I'm just trying. Okay, you have to do like that to end the dance workout. Yung may pa ganyan guys, na ganyan. Okay, so that has been our next 20 minutes of full body dance workout. Have you thought of just being patient in trying to start an exercise routine? This can be one of them. All right. So another type, guys. I'm going to do the last part, which is yoga. So I'm doing yoga, 20 minutes yoga. So for beginners especially, if this is your first time or have not been back to exercising, you can always try this 20-minute routine of yoga if you like. All right. So we had three already. The other one is some kind of a typical exercise. Yoga, 20 minutes if you like, guys. Sitting somehow at my own version, guys, as a student, sitting position. If you want to do this half lotus, raised up. Practicing also mouth closed as you breathe in, breathe out. In yoga, guys, you also learn the art of just being where you are. I exhale. Return, inhale, and then exhale here on the other side. And then inhale, exhale. Inhale in the middle, exhale on the side. Sometimes some of us are afraid to, take a pause and just be still. The other way around. Inhale. As I exhale, forming a cactus movement. Inhale again. Navel sucked in. Sit upright. Exhale here. I'm not a guru guys in yoga, but just sharing how maybe as a student, I'm learning patience in sustaining every pose and learning at the same time, absorbing the beauty of each pose. Inhale, exhale as I curl, navel suck in, and then exhale here as I stretch out. So, so slouch, and then somehow like that, and then protrude like that, extract. Okay. And then this one is a good stretch. Inhale, exhale here. Inhale as my hands are there. Exhale. And then just waddle. Just like that. This is the fun part, right? So if you like doing this. So exercising your knees, your thighs. If you want to do it slowly. Inhale, exhale here. Now this one, the part where you feel like sometimes you're watching the guru, she's able to stretch like that. It's because she's doing it for a long time. And if you are here, that's fine. Forgive yourself. I was there. I was there during those times when I started 5 years ago. So do not compare your journey with others' journey because they have their own spectrum, they have their own journeys, they had their own stories of patience. And yes, that's one way also to be flexible for us to also be to move forward, right? Because if you are stuck in every pose and you cannot do it and then you don't forgive yourself for not being able to do a pose, it will not kill you, but rather let this be an opportunity to improve, learn more, study. So maybe some kind of irritation. Inhale, exhale here. Mouth closed, practice. Now I'm gonna close my mouth. That's how you create heat in yoga by closed mouth. So you can sustain poses. That's why you have to maintain, develop heat in the body to sustain a pose. Mouth closed, huh? Exhale here. Inhale. So 20 minutes of yoga. Look at guys, can you do the other side? Want to try? Maybe you are doing another type of exercise. You can also listen to my some kind of this channel's live streams. If you like to get motivated in, maybe you're just losing the inspiration, the discipline, the motivation, the patience. Please do check out, guys. Or pass this on or share this with people or loved ones who maybe is needing this one. Maybe this is your first time to do yoga. Then let this just be the basic ones. I inhaled, exhaled here. I'm going to exhale here. Do this now. Yoga is a meditative, low impact intensity exercise. Inhale as I do this one. You can stay here if you like. If you like, you can also bring your other arm on the other side of your waist and just rest on your cheeks. Breathing in, breathing out. Just relax. Nothing should be pinching or should be just relax. And if it means that you have to be here just in this pose, that's fine. And we're doing a puppy pose. You can start from here. You like just be here. One day you'll be able to do this. And then your leg can be like that or this side. So slowly, guys. I just try to look in the center or twist a little. Gaze towards the other side. And then inhale here. And then, sorry guys, I need to exhale here. You can put your arms up like that. Look at the other side. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And sometimes if having the mindset of just letting things be and letting the day letting things transcend during the exercise habit, you don't know if you're gonna last it. Just forgetting about the fuss, just being flow. Just try every part of it. That's a good mindset also, because you're sometimes you are anticipating what's not what is not what isn't the fun part, or what will not make you sustain it, but rather just being fluid and letting things flow during the practice for as long as you already have started the journey of discovering your gauge of patience, isn't it, guys? This is the resting part, Shavasana. Just being grateful for the practice, the chance, the time that you're able to. And that's the good part of learning patience, practicing patience, the perks of cooling down and resting part, the pausing part. So it doesn't have to be 1 hour of exercise. It could be for as short as a minute of exercise practice every time you can. 5 minutes, 10 minutes, and then you build up your momentum. You increase it by 10 minutes, by 5 minutes, by 20 minutes, and then just keep on doing it. And there you will see the commitment to being patient, that one day you're not even counting anymore the time you're allotting in every exercise practice is already not important, but rather it is in you. It is a part of you. It will be innate, because it seems like it's already second nature or a part of your day to just be ready for life. Right, guys? Generally. wait. Saan ba yung... Okay. Sometimes guys, I'm still in Shavasana and the guru is already up to end the session. Okay, so yun guys. So I hope guys, I know these are just some parts of being patient. We have much to learn, and just so if you're interested guys, being patient with exercise involves shifting your mindset from demanding immediate aesthetic results to valuing the process, consistency, and long-term health benefits. Cultivating patience helps prevent burnout and injury, ultimately leading to more sustainable long-term success. Strategies to be patient. Shift your focus on mindset. Focus on the process, not the outcome. Redefine progress. Track victories beyond the scale. So if you like lang guys, you are testing your strength, endurance, your mood, you know, this all comes together guys in sustaining patience in the habit of exercising. Um, did you have enough rest? Are you eating right? Everything guys, it comes together talaga eh. Diba? That's why you're able to exude a certain routine. So for higher energy levels. So adapt aggressive patience. This means remaining calm and consistent while waiting for results rather than becoming discouraged and quitting. Diba? That has always been me when I was back in the days, guys. So always being just trying every time that you are willing to wait, but with doing, guys, not with just waiting, okay? But doing with action, right? So yes, practice self-compassion. Be kind to yourself when you experience setbacks or missed sessions. View setbacks as temporary, not failures. So guys, I have lots of that in my stories also, like missing out the workout, did not work out, got sick, you stop the routine, and it's giving you a hard time. I have lots of that, guys. But for me, maximum 2 days rest. On the second day of the rest, I'm already somehow in the afternoon, evening, getting ready already, conditioning myself that I have to be back tomorrow. Okay, so because for me, guys, that's for me 2 days because otherwise I will be planning a vacation already from the exercise if I go beyond 2 days, unless it's really a matter of some emergency that I need to stop. All right. So yes, for me, that's if you just like that. Set realistic and manageable goals. Start slow and steady. Increase your activity level gradually over weeks or months to avoid injury and burnout. So we started from 20 minutes. If you want to just keep on practicing that for 21 days, another 21 days until you have gotten the system. And then I think I'm going to start doing 45 minutes, 30 minutes, adding 5 minutes more. I'm gonna add walking to that. I'm gonna add running to that if you like that. All right. So set smart goals as it says here, guys. Create specific SMART, specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and time bound goals. For example, it says here walk for 10 minutes 3 times a week rather than lose 30 pounds. Okay, so that's a lot of pressure. Like I need to lose 30 pounds every time you're gonna wake up. That is your mantra. If it works for you, the beast mode in you, like, I am good, mga ganun guys. Pero rather, I walk 3 times a week. And you just don't know, while you're in flow, doing that routine, you are already shedding out that amount of inches or weight, maybe, right? So next is break down big goals, divide large long-term goals into smaller short-term milestones to celebrate along the way. So yes, that's the one. No? Right, aside from a while ago, we chopped up some ideas on the exercise. That's really actually looking at the big picture. It's confusing, but if you stop and reflect, what are the little things, the little steps to do the exercise, right? So it's a combination of some basic exercises flared, combined together to do a flare, right? To do some exhibition, to do a pose, to do, isn't it? It's all basic combined to become complicated and it becomes advanced. Di ba yung parang ganon? So, yes. So, another hack, guys, to be patient in exercising. Make exercise enjoyable. Find what you love. Experiment with different activities such as dancing. We tried swimming, Hiking. So just the fact of that, being in water, it's so different, guys. Ang sarap, guys. I tried aero water exercise trial. We check out the live stream. It's crazy. It's fun, but the adventure with it. Hiking, yoga, until you find something you genuinely look forward to. Not dreadful when you every time you think of exercise because you are just doing it because just for some whatever reason, di ba? You're doing it just for nothing. Then how do you last it? How do you sustain that, right? It has to be something you like. You're having fun. Mix up your routine, keep things interesting, and prevent boredom by switching exercises. That's what I'm sharing a while ago. Changing locations, environment, trying new classes. Okay. What else? Add entertainment. Listen to podcasts, audiobooks, or music. Um, Live streams like this to make workouts enjoyable, reducing the feeling of waiting for it to be over. Right? Again, it falls on having fun still, no? Build routine. What's the point of life, right? If you're not enjoying it. Build routine and accountability. Consistency over intensity, showing up regularly, even for short sessions, is more important for long-term progress than intense, sporadic workouts. Yes. The everyday or the every time you can is one thing. Every time. Let it every time. Keep on doing it. It's one of the ways to be patient, guys, in exercising. Use journal or apps if you like to track your workouts. Find a partner or group, joining a class, or have a friend or an accountability partner or your family to be exercising with you, checking on you also if you are keeping the routine. Okay, that's a good point. And manage expectations and prestations, understand physical adaptations, recognize that building muscle, losing fat, and improving cardiovascular health takes weeks or months. It doesn't happen right in 3 days of practice. You have to be doing it all the time, the routines, right? So use daily life as practice, practice patience in non-fitness scenarios. Waiting in the traffic is another chance for you to practice, for us to practice patience. Waiting in the line, learning to wait for results of whatever you're waiting for. Learning to wait for the one. Di ba? Yung mga ganyan, guys. So, dapat, yun. So, daily life practices can also help us to be patient in the habit to build your capacity for patience in exercise. So take rest days, allow your body to recover, which is essential for long-term progress and helps prevent frustration from overtraining. So taking a pause when it's time to. Then you feel like you're sick talaga, as I've been researching on, guys, every time when I'm not feeling well, sick, ill, as athletes do, below the neck, I don't. When you are really below the neck, like totally sick, you can't move, don't. But it's just, when it's just up until here, then maybe you can. You can still, like low intense exercises. So by implementing these strategies according here, guys, you can transition from seeking immediate, often unsustainable results to enjoying a sustainable, lifelong, rewarding fitness journey. All right, so guys, thank you so much for this opportunity. Thank you so much for that resource. And guys, I hope you learned something in practicing patience. This has been Karmina, your exercise practice and sustain. That's the most important thing, sustain a habit partner. Thank you guys again. Thank you po. Salamat guys. Starting my day.